So when I discovered that, I became fanatic about yoga. I haven't missed yoga now for as long as I can remember.
I actually want your help on this one. It's going to be a slightly different format of a video.
Yoga is a process that goes even beyond the mind to connect to your very essence, to your very self, and to connect to the divine and to divinity.
Rise and shine!
It's Entspresso time!
Hey, it's Evan Carmichael, and I am not a morning person. I'm not. But when you start your day with a routine that inspires you, like watching one of these videos, it will change your life. So let's start your day off right together. Grab your coffee, know that I believe in you, and get ready for a shot of Entspresso with Deepak Chopra.
I wake up every morning.
Espresso keep me going.
I wake up every morning.
Even the genetic mistakes that are associated with disease depends on how you live your life. And very simple things like sleep, meditation and stress management, movement, yoga and pranayam. Now, yoga and pranayam goes way beyond exercise, because with yoga and pranayam, there's a particular nerve in the body called the vagus nerve. It's the 10th nerve. And the word vagus is a Latin word, but it's related to the English word vagabond. So this nerve comes from the midbrain. It influences your facial expressions. So you can now do micro expressions and see if a person is happy or not. It influences the eye movements. It influences the tone of your voice. Are you threatened? Are you stressed? Are you friendly? Are you happy? It influences your heart rate activity. Then it pierces the diaphragm, and it influences the activity of every other branch of the vagus nerve that goes to all the organs in the body. So when I discovered this through yoga teachers and masters, I realized that the yogasanas, we say yoga asana, and people usually translate that into as postures. Mm-hmm. But actually the word asana means seat, as you know, seat of awareness, seat of consciousness. So each yogasana is a particular seat of consciousness that stimulates a particular nerve that is going to an organ in your body. And the only reason for that nerve is self-regulation or healing or homeostasis. So when I discovered that, I became fanatic about yoga. I haven't missed yoga now for as long as I can remember.
That's
not
amazing.
One day.
Wow.
Okay, not one day of yoga or meditation or pranayams.
I love this message for two big reasons, and I actually want your help on this one. It's going to be a slightly different format of a video. So one of the things that I've really struggled with or been frustrated by is with yoga, it's so much more than what we traditionally think of as yoga. And every yoga class that I've gone to or done on YouTube or online is the focus really just on the postures, except for maybe the shavasana at the end, where that's not everybody does it, but it's mindfulness, it's close your eyes, it's relax for a minute, 5 minutes, however long. But for the most part, the yoga videos, instructions is, at least for what I've seen and where I'm at in Toronto, all focused on just the exercise, the body motions, which are really helpful. I want something more. I really want something more. So if you know somebody who is doing it, either in Toronto, my city, or online as a fantastic YouTube channel, please, 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 please let me know, because I'm very curious about it. So that's been bugging me for a while. I haven't put in enough time and effort. It hasn't been enough of a pain point to go and try to solve it. But it's funny how things keep popping up in your environment to remind you of the thing that you have to do. So this video is another great lesson and reminder for me that, hey, you've been interested in this thing, you got to find some kind of solution for it. And so it's coming up to my consciousness, and I'm asking for your help and support if you know somebody who can do that. The second reason why it's even more important is, in the video here, Deepak talked about the vagus nerve and the importance of yoga and meditation to the vagus nerve. And I haven't heard people talk about this. Again, maybe it's my limited knowledge, maybe I haven't profiled the right people, maybe I haven't done enough research myself, but this is the first time that I've heard about the connection of yoga and meditation to the vagus nerve. And why that's so important is because before 2019, I had no idea what the vagus nerve even was. If you said that, it would have flew right over my head. But in 2019, on my wife's birthday, there she is. We love Nina. Drive safe. I broke my neck. And how did I break my neck? I fainted. And then I hit my head on the drywall, and then the back of my neck here against the baseboard, and just the angle that I hit it, I broke my neck in 2 spots. Concussion, compressed spine, all that stuff. Not a very pleasant experience. But why did it happen? The doctor said I had a vagal something, which basically my vagus nerve. I was researching some medical stuff, and my vagus nerve flicked off or went crazy, and it knocked me unconscious. Just from sitting in the chair, unconscious, fainted, fell out of my chair. So if yoga and meditation help with the vagus nerve, then that's something extra special, extra bonus for me, because I obviously have some kind of weakness for it. So I'm now even more curious and excited about this than ever, and I'm asking for your help. If you know a yoga practice that focuses on the vagal nerve, that focuses on the mental side of things, the spiritual side of things, as well as doing the movements, ideally it's somebody who's in my city of Toronto or close, but if not, then somebody on YouTube who you feel does a really good job. I would love the help, the resources, your knowledge. Believe Nation, come give me some love. If you found anybody, or if you're curious about it too, maybe leave a comment below, and maybe we'll find out together, go on this journey together. That's my ask. Let me know. Put it down below. Thank you, guys.
Yoga is a process that goes even beyond the mind to connect to your very essence, to your very self, and to connect to the divine and to divinity. And that spiritual dimension of yoga can lead to a very powerful contribution. That's called selflessness. The process of yoga, spiritual purification, leads to selflessness. How many of you love ice cream? Okay, thank you. But there's a problem with ice cream there. It's fantastic to taste ice cream. The issue with ice cream is its ideology. The ideology behind the ice cream is enjoy it before it melts. And the thing is, life is such as well. It melts away. And people who believe in the ideology of the ice cream say, enjoy your life before it melts. A very selfish ideology. Narcissistic and self-absorbed. Contrast that with the candle. What is the ideology behind the candle? Give light to others before it melts. An ice cream melts and a candle melts. But an ice cream is all about narcissistic self-absorption, and a candle is about selfless contribution. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now that we need to help ourselves and people slowly make that shift from being an ice cream to a candle. The more we stop living as an ice cream, and the more we start living as a candle, we will think about the ocean, we'll think about the polar bear, we'll think about some little girl in Syria, we will think about someone out there, because we are not self-absorbed. We are trying to be a candle to look at how we can offer a solution to these issues. You know something? The first letter of the word illness is I. And the first 2 letters of the word wellness are W and E, which is we. And it's quite fantastic that when we move from I to we, illness turns into wellness. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very easy to make a buck, difficult to make a difference, but together we can all indeed make a difference in our way, in our tiny bit, step by step, and contribute towards dealing with the issues of climate change and other issues that the world confronts today. And yoga can be such a massive step towards it. The philosophy of yoga, teaching us sensitivity. The practice of yoga, teaching us self-control. And the process of yoga, bringing us to selflessness. The 3 P's leading through the 3 S's. When we connect them all, that's yoga for climate change.
If you want more Deepak Chopra, check out the one-on-one interview I did recently on my main channel. The link is right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.
Every thought you have is a magical lie.
How do we live a life with zero physical or mental weakness?